Let me warn you, at all cost, avoid becoming the pig. What the heck am I talking about? Well, you know what? Or the U.S. Secret Service recently warned NAR about a disturbing rise in a cryptocurrency investment scam targeting real estate professionals. And the scam is called pig butchering. And so become the pig. And let me tell you, this is kind of scary, and this applies whether you're a real estate agent, a loan officer, it really applies to anyone. And here's the deal. So a scammer texts an agent by accident, pretending to be a cash home buyer. Like they meant to text their agent, but somehow they text the wrong agent, and the agent goes, "Oh well, I can help you, and they jump on the opportunity to win over that buyer. And so they build rapport about real estate, and the buyer says, "Hey, I'm gonna buy all cash," and gets into a relationship with the real estate agent, and the agent's curious, "How are you able to buy it all cash?" And the buyer goes, "I've been making a killing on the crypto markets, man. It's just been so good." And so at some point that fake buyer offers to teach the real estate agent how to get in on the crypto craziness. Like, they befriend them, they're working together, the agent's looking for houses, and the buyer goes, "Hey, I'd love to do you a solid. I'd love to show you how to make millions without risk in the crypto market." And then what happens is they then start to what's called fatten the pig. And they start fattening the pig by having the agent dip their toes into it and then giving them a ludicrous return. And so the agent's instructed to open a small, legitimate crypto account, like on Coinbase. And then the agent gets directed to download a fake investment app, right? And then from that app, they're shown really impressive returns to build trust. So they fatten the pig, right? And they may fatten the pig a couple of times, meaning create these fake investments with fake returns a couple of times. And then eventually they urge the real estate agent to invest larger and larger sums, tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then when the agent finally bites and makes the big, investment, everything disappears. Everything, the buyer, the fake app, their money, everything disappears. Super scary. You go, gosh, who would fall for that? Well, you know what? Last year, victims lost almost $17 billion to this scam. And by the way, so did a lot of real estate agents. In fact, one real estate agent lost $1.8 million to this scam. That is super scary, guys. And they're super clever about it. It's so scary out there. I mean, you can't trust anybody, trust anything, because what happens, a lot of these cons are delivered from foreign countries, whether it's in Russia or China or whatever it happens to be, right? But what the con artists do now, they use AI-generated deepfake videos to meet face-to-face on Zoom. So what they're doing is they're using an avatar and they're using a voice AI chatbot, and so that the person's speaking in like Russian or Chinese, wherever they are, but they're coming across looking like you or I speaking great English. And so that's the first thing. So AI alters their appearance, their voice, and their location to help build trust. And so you can't trust what you're looking at on a Zoom call. Although, by the way, I'm real, just so you know. You can't trust what you see on a Zoom call. And then what happens, another thing, that this scam takes months to unfold as they slowly fatten the pig before they steal the money. So it's a super scary thing. And so here's the thing, and I'm just going to give you common sense advice that your parents probably gave you. If it seems too good to be true, it is. Be super cautious in today's world. And then never invest in anything you haven't fully verified in person. You got to see a human in person. You got to see something in person. Just don't just do business online, right? You got to be cautious of anybody contacting you out of the blue with unexpected opportunities, even ones hidden like this, where they don't come to you as an opportunity. They come to you as just, "Oh my gosh, I texted the wrong person. You weren't the person I'm trying to get a hold of. Oh, but thanks for helping me." Well, they're just pulling you in. So be super, super careful. If you are scammed, which I hope nobody is, if you are scammed, you need to immediately contact your local law enforcement, and the local law enforcement will determine who to further take that complaint to. And most likely, they'll take to the FBI Internet Crime Complaint Center, which is called the IC3. And so, as I said, this could apply to anybody. They're targeting real estate agents, but they could target loan officers. They could target any of us. We just have to be super careful. I am, by the way, I was using an article today from Inman. NAR warns agents of growing pig butchering crypto scam. I will put a link to that article in the notes below. I did do a LinkedIn post on this today, so check it out. I have it really well formatted. You can see all the deals. Super scary, just super scary. Be careful, whether it's this or anytime somebody calls you. If it's too good to be true, it almost is too good to be true. With that, I hope you're having a great day. I appreciate you giving me some of your time. I look forward to talking to you again soon.